So I missed. Your head outputs ginger hair, your brain may have been affected too. Thank you, Tuella, thank you. Thought this, my dupes just need to evolve and learn to breathe CO2. Just give them gills so they can breathe underwater. Life, I need a bro. I have a slush geyser and a polluted water geyser, -10 and 30 degrees. You have a slush geyser and a polluted water geyser? Holy shit. Life, you're trying to connect that pipe to the vertical one. I wanted to have this pipe function into this pipe. I can't do it because I have an overpressurized tank. It's fine, honestly. Don't worry about it. This should always be able to pump. If this is active, this will stop for a minute. It's fine. I can live with that. For now, I can live with that, honestly. That will do. So we'll get all this done. And then we can get our coal gens actually cooled off, which will be good. Sorry, had a brain fart straight away. It's a sure sign of overheating. Saturnus, good evening, but how are you? Blue, good evening. Sorry, I didn't welcome you in, mate. How's it going, folks? It's a sign of overheating. Cannot be cured. Can do it as long as the two pipes are next to each other. It's on to build and should merge the pipe automatically. What are you talking about? Blue, I can't get in here, that's the problem. I don't have access to any of these pipes. I can't get in here to do it. I could just put a bridge on here and then pipe into it behind the bridge, but I can't do it. I can't get in here. It's super pressure. I'm trying, but I can't do it. Schedule. What does that mean? Oh, schedule. 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 Supercut, good evening, bud. It was a good attempt at schedule. It was a good attempt. Schedule. I like it. Phonetically, it's almost perfect. How are you, mate? Yeah, Blue, I'm not sure what you mean, buddy, but I can't get inside. That's the problem. I wanted this. This was meant to be my into the radiator pipe, and this was going to be my coming back into here pipe. And I wanted this to prioritize going into the pipe before this did. No, it access to the pipes. If the two pipes next to each other, you can make them merge. I'm not trying to make them merge. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to make them merge. I want this water to not come into here if it has room in this pipe, which I couldn't do. I can't reach the fucking thing. And also merge back into this tank. Unless I'm being retarded, which honestly happens all the time. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I can't do it. What's going on up here? I never turned this pump on. I plumbed it in and never turned it on. We should get rid of some of this water. There's a lot of water in there. A lot of water. Right, how are we for algae? We are out of algae. How is the base looking? Purpley. Let's find some algae. Let's get all this whilst we're here. I hope this isn't going to be another one like last night, where you were telling me to fucking rotate a sweeper arm that really mattered not. I hope it's not going to be one of them. What is a schedule? Sheesh. That should be mirrored. A schedule is surely where two bitches fight over you. Isn't it? No? No? What is a schedule, baby?
A what?
A schedule, obviously.
Never heard of it.
There we go. She's never heard of it. Wouldn't flipping the bridge do that? No! Because if I flip the bridge and then bridge into the pipe, the packets bounce back and forth. That's what I was doing just before you came in. It's fine, honestly. I can't do anything about it. It's fine. Don't worry. It will be okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to up the priority on some of this though to get it done now, if I can. Let's get this done before anything else. It'll be alright. So this should now be pumping out some liquid. We'll set this to active if above 1010. And that should drop it down to like this level, I think. Oh no, maybe... Try that. What, I didn't see the end of the stream. Was there a difference in rotating the sweeper arm? No! No, there wasn't, Saturnus. They were just being jerks. Or I think, as I called them at the time, fucking nerds. No, there was no difference at all. It was an aesthetics thing whilst they were powered off. That's all it was. Do you know when you first placed them, they face a direction? Well, I just didn't care. I just slapped them down. It seemed it did not go down well. Oh, we ended up doing this design, by the way, Saturnus. We ended up doing this. I'm going to mirror this over here as well. It seems to work okay. I did have to knock out another tile. It seems alright. Seems to work alright. Is it me or is YouTube down? I can't get on your channel. Pass. I have been having some weird bugs with YouTube recently, where if I went to my channel, it would say, this channel does not exist. Which is always nice. Let me just check. 500 internal server error. Interesting. Don't know what that means. Maybe YouTube's fucked? Can anyone else check? A team of highly trained monkeys has been dispatched to deal with the situation. If you see them, send them this information as text. Screenshots frighten them. I don't know. That's what came up. Base is slightly different when it isn't rotated, just saying. What do you mean, Shackle? It's not me then. 500 internal server error equals they fuck shit. Oh, okay. Can you tell me if it's just my channel or is it all channels? Because that would suck if they fuck my shit. Dead for me too. Oh, okay. No, we can't get to it either. No, it's not just me then, Aussie. Oh, that's good. Holy shit. Right. Let's get this done. We'll get this one done. Seal it up, and then we'll start another one here. And then we'll probably look to dig a bit more of this out. I want to set some exosuits up as well. That's probably another job to get doing. I don't want to distract them from building and farming and stuff at the minute, so we'll get these pipes done. Get this online, start cooling this off and seal it up. And then that'll give us some cold CO2 as well. The cold CO2 I can start dumping down here to cool this off a little bit. In the meantime, we'll try and get natural gas gens and stuff online. Can't get to any channels. Ah, okay. Wait, what's that? Just lie down. Just lie down when you watch it. Everything will be fine. If Groski's died, he was so young and ginger. Thanks, Trailer. Back to my original thing, life. I have a polluted water geyser at 30 degrees and a cool slush geyser at -10. I want to use the polluted water geyser to cool water down. Then use the slush one to cool it down to be usable in bristle blossoms. Got any ideas? So you want to use the polluted water geyser to cool water down, as in cool boiling water down. Then use the slush one to cool it down to be usable in bristle blossoms. Got any ideas? I mean, obviously your slush water could be run through a tank of water to give you a supply of cooled pure water. The only problem is the cold water from a slush geyser is finite, as in it'll have a dormancy time, it'll have an eruption period, so it depends how much pure water you want. If you need a shitload of it, then no. If you need just enough for a small blossom farm, then yeah, you can do it easy. I would probably just run I'd probably run this slush water through some metal tiles, and then have doors on the other side of the metal tiles and another line of metal tiles, and then just have them toggle off with heat. So you're basically cooling one line of metal tiles, do you know what I mean? So something like... It's what I've been using for Wheezeworts and stuff. If we had something like this... that should give you the idea. So if you ran a liquid pipe, say this is your slush water coming in. Okay. So that's... slush. 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 That can run through here. And then back to wherever you want. And then some simple automation in here. Something like that. I mean, you could do this any orientation. I'm just showing you what I mean. This is going to hell. Fuck you! I'm helping you, slut. This doesn't have a cast iron heart. That's actually brilliant. You can tell me. Does that make sense? So obviously you can orientate this any way you like. So you can have this as your floor, and then just trickle your hot water over the top of it, and then these doors will activate when this switch tells them to. Not use a radiator through the hot water. We can do, but the thing is, you don't want to try and cool a massive body of water. You're best off cooling a constant flow of warm water in a smaller amount, because it's just how the game behaves. If you try and just like, here's a radiator full of water, I'm going to run a load of pipe through it and wait for 50 cycles for it to cool down, you'll have just wasted so much time. Whereas your bristle blossoms only need so many kilos per cycle, so you might as well just cool what they need. Do you see what I mean? Rather than cooling a massive body, it doesn't really make sense. And that way you won't piss away the cooling energy of your slush geysers as quickly. That's how I'd probably approach it anyway, but that's not to say, you know, someone else doesn't have a better idea. That's probably how I'd approach it. You slut. Okay. Fun fact. Slut in Danish means end. Hamster, good evening. Nice little knowledge bomb there, I like it. Slut in Danish means end. Hey, baby.
I don't know what you just said.
Nothing.
But I'm gonna let it slide this one time.
Okay, thank you. You massive end.
Not this time.
Not this time. Would it be better to run a small amount of water through a radiator using a valve? That way only cool what is needed. I'm gonna slut you. A small amount of water through a radiator using a valve. Yeah, you can do the same thing. If you want to use a radiator, if you're dead set on using a radiator, do it. But yeah, just limit the amount of water that you're passing through the pipes. But then you have to contend then with the thermal properties of the pipes as well. I mean, arguably, if you're only going to try and cool a little bit of water using the radiator, I don't know. I'd probably still use a slush geyser at full whack to do it. It's up to you, mate. There's as ever with this game, there's 100 different ways of doing things. And if it gets you enough water, it works. It's that simple. If it gets you enough water for what you need, it's a perfect build. Doesn't matter what happens. Unless it takes way too much power or kills your base in the process. Right, let's get rid of you. So if someone ever comes over to me and says slut, I'm gonna stab them. Move my lips up to their ear and whisper, slut means end in Danish. Jesus, Hamster, that got dark very quickly. That got dark very quickly. I approve. Right. We need to get rid of these, don't we? Probably need to rip all this out. Have I got enough metal now? We've got 9 tons of iron. Fine. That is okay for now. It's an old meme. I see. Yeah, I think that should work, Blue. I'm thinking that should work. I have faith in you. Right, this bitch is going to start getting very cold, so I kind of want to get this insulated and built as quick as we can. So, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of all this shit. Just make sure all this is abyssal-like. This goes to there. I think Nicola's gonna die. Unless we get rid of that. She might dig herself out and fall. No, 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 no. No, no. Finish what you're doing. Or die. There we go. Right. Stop suffocating. So. Right, let's get this side sealed up, because we don't need anything else from this side, do we? So that'll be fine. And I think we swept all this shit out. I might leave these little bits of ladder in just in case. And then we'll sweep out this bottom stuff. Excuse me while I go invent something that may or may not look and taste like dinner. Good luck, Camo. I hope you make a breakthrough. Sounds delicious. Let's go back in about 30-40 minutes. Alright, Blue, see you in a bit, buddy. I hope this isn't the slut. I seem to be having heating and water issues in this game recently. On a cycle 250, but I simply can't generate enough oxygen for my lower levels either. You probably just need more vents. Oh no. It's happened again. You probably just need more vents, mate. If your vents are all backed up and you're not getting enough oxygen into your base, just put more vents in. It's that simple. If your pipes are empty, though, you need more oxygen production, so more electrolyzers or whatever. Okay, let's get some of this stuff done. And then we can get rid of the rest of this stuff in a minute. Actually, this goes down to there, doesn't it? So that can all be filled in. We need to get rid of this antiquated wiring as well. So let's get rid of all this. What else might we have in here? Once this floor's done, we'll remove all this. We need to get rid of some of this automation stuff as well. Excuse me. Water is so limited. Tell me about it. I know that pain. I feel that pain wholeheartedly. Right. So this is what I was talking about before, by the way. When this pump is now pumping, this water's just going to sit there, which honestly isn't the end of the world. But what I would have preferred is if this pump, if I'd set the wiring, the plumbing up properly when I'd actually set this up, this pump would have fed into this pipe as a priority, and then if this pump was running, this pump would shut off, meaning this would never back up and it would always be active. It will still work like that now, but now we get a bit of a broken flow, which isn't ideal. It's not a problem. If we ever start using some of this up, I'll break in there and we'll fix it, but for now, honestly, fuck it. So, you can now be closed. Once that's closed, we'll dig away this crap. We're just waiting on this now. And then we can get rid of all this as well. Cool. Let's do a little sweep and get some of this stuff tidied away. You found an anti-entropy thermo nullifier. Nice. Is it a good shaped one or a weird shaped one? It'd be sluttingen in Danish. Slut does mean end, but it's not directly translatable. Slut is usually not used without prefix or suffixes from debtors. Slut would be it's all over instead of it's the end. I see. Well, thank you for the Danish lesson, folks. This is lovely. Kayamin, good evening. How are you? How's it going? Right, I want this floor done now so that we can crack on with this. We're gonna want... Once these are built, we can get with these ladders. Get this floor in. I don't really care what this is made of. Did I make all these out of iron? Yeah, I did. Fine. Beautiful. So, we have actually used a shitload of iron. I've just noticed we're down to 27 tons, which is fine, but holy shit, we used a lot of iron. I think I need a floating compactor here, don't I? Yeah, we used a lot of iron. Which is good. We've made it into refined iron, which we'll use. It will always come in handy. Yeah, something like that. That's fine. So this is 9050. We'll probably change all these when we get some other power options in, but for now, we'll just keep this the same. And I also need to get the wiring in, don't I? So, where's my pump gonna go? What do I want? I want one of these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Me. Should probably start using a bit of gold for this stuff, actually. That's all connected.
What is this?
Oh, Saturnus with the bits.
What are you doing?
Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Weirdly shaped. What's weirdly shaped? Mission work was over, but otherwise I'm well. How are you today? I'm very well, thank you, buddy. Very well. I had a delicious takeaway meal earlier. It put me in great spirits. I'm full of food. I had a milkshake. It was fine. Everything was good. What kind of generator is the best? Natural gas, coal, or petroleum? Depends what you're trying to do. It's mostly about their outputs and whether you're tweaking the systems, I suppose. But it really does depend what you're trying to do. The one you have excess fuel for, that's probably a very, very good answer. Yeah, whichever you have spare. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Once this is up and running, it'll give us a bit of breathing room. We've got 200 tons of coal at the minute. We'll obviously have to keep an eye on that. I'll get this built, we'll sweep this up, and then I'll put this compactor in here. Yeah, we've got 200 tons of coal. I might make another couple of hatch enclosures, honestly. I think what we might end up doing is putting another hatch thing here, and another one here, ultimately. Because we're going to need it. It's handy to have. And we can feed them all the shit that we've got loads of. Although, in fairness, they do eat a lot. Like, a ridiculous amount. Maybe we'll just dig some coal out. We'll see. Okay. Let's just do this now. Breed some slicksters. Yeah, I need some slicksters, and I want some puffs as well. So I never paid any real attention to the power station. Yesterday I built a natural gas power room and learned those fuckers actually increase power output, generates 50% indeed. Indeed. As I say, it's pretty much the only reason why they've introduced these hot metal volcanoes, that and for steam turbines. But we did already have an option for steam turbines, it was just tricky. But yeah, that's why they've introduced them, bud. These new metal volcanoes. They really want it to be a part of the game. And as I say, we'll probably try and do something with it in this. I was going to do it with the cold gens and I just couldn't be arsed, truth be told. And until we find a metal volcano, I'm a little bit apprehensive about pissing away too much metal.